We are back getting set for the Rangers and the Dallas Stars. Closed captioning tonight is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Joe, hey, you never know. Richard Bachman, 24 years old, couple of years in Colorado College, his second NHL start. He's coming off a great performance in Los Angeles. Henrik Lundqvist coming off another fine game over Florida. And look at those numbers, last 13, 10, 2, and 1.
Now, talk about coming off a game and being a leader. That's Brendan Morrow, who is back in the lineup now. The last few games, this team, this Dallas Stars team, leads the NHL in hits. They're led by Morrow. And as far as the Rangers, what a game Derek Stepan had. Can he follow that one up with something better? We'll see.
Let's see. Stepan with Gaborik on the right, Anisimov on the left, Delzato and Eminger on defense. Takeaway. Anisimov, Gaborik, and he was checked by Sheldon Souray. Up the boards, Brendan Morrow, number 10, playing it across. And Ribeiro played it ahead, cleared out quickly. See the lines coming in at the top of your screen. The lineups are brought to you by GMC. And we thank them for that. Anisimov with a good play at the line. Rangers have won 2 in a row, 7-1-1 in their last 9, and points in 16 of their last 19 games. A great stretch. Gaborik across the line, the drop pass. Anisimov found it, played toward the net and steered away by Bachman. Bachman with a 2-1 win in Los Angeles in his first NHL start. Played in the game last season. Played in the game earlier this season before getting that start in LA. The number 1 goaltender, Kari Lehtinen, is still out with a groin injury.
And he has been missed big time.
That shot deflected up into the netting. Play stops.
Tonight's goalie matchup is
Ryan McDonough with the shot.
Well, here's a beautiful pass coming up to Gaborik, who tries to get a quick shot. Sheldon Souray is back in the league after being in the American Hockey League last season, and he's had a good start for this Dallas Stars team, and he made a good defensive play on Gaborik. Souray doesn't have great speed, but his positioning was perfect as Gaborik was in a pretty good scoring area.
We know he's been around a long time. He played in New Jersey and Montreal and Edmonton.
He can still shoot the puck.
Yes, he can. Callahan came in to take the draw. And away with it is Eric Nystrom. Nystrom on with one-time Ranger Radek Dvorak, number 20.
This has been a very good line for Dallas all season long. Their most consistent line.
It's their checking line. Vernon Fiddler, number 38, is the center on this line. And yet they've provided some good offense as well. Trevor Daley, number 6, moving it ahead. Dallas in the middle of a 5-game road trip. They played the first 2 games of the trip in San Jose and LA, came across the country where they'll play the Rangers, the Islanders, and then the Devils before heading home.
They are thrilled with the new realignment.
That's right.
It helps them out tremendously as far as staying in the same time zone as much as they can.
Michael Ryder on the ice. Michael Ryder played with the Boston Bruins, winning the Stanley Cup last season. Ryder, number 73. Louis Eriksson, number 21, and Jamie Benn, number 14 on. And this is the top line for Dallas, the top offensive line.
Ryder's getting more playing time with Dallas than he did in Boston, even though he was an important part of winning the Cup.
Rangers have Eric Christensen, John Mitchell, and Carl Hagelin on. There's Christensen, who changed in the lineup from the other night against Florida. Sean Avery is a healthy scratch. Souray for Ryder. Ryder dumps it in. Girardi goes to get it. Tom Wandel, number 23, on the forecheck.
Now, so often we hear about coaches talk about the pace of a game. Well, this Dallas team, when they're playing their best hockey, they play at a high pace.
It started off great, 11-3. They've leveled off since then. They're still battling for the division lead.
Sam, that first 14 games, their goaltender was all-world, Kari Lehtinen. I mean, absolutely spectacular.
Dubinsky, Prust, Stepan is on now as the Rangers start a line change. Wojciechowski, former Dallas Star, firing it around the boards, all the way down the speed icing on the Rangers.
Those 11 wins in their first 14 games Gary Lenton was the #1 star for that man right there. Glenn Gulletson is the first-year head coach of the Dallas Stars, coach their minor league team. And so he knows a lot of these players. They've really bought into what he does. They like him. They like the system he plays and the way he wants his team to play. He's had a good start to his career.
Trevor Daley, long pass towards Mike Ribeiro. Lundqvist able to play it. Rangers have Anton Stralman on. Stralman on with Eminger here. Stralman against Morrow, and a good job by Stralman to take it and lead Anisimov. Now for Gaborik. Daley was able to break it up. Gaborik chasing after it. Daley trying to move it. Grossman able to work it ahead. Good job by Delzato along the board. Steve Ott able to get it out. We're 4:20 gone by in the first period. No shots on goal yet. Feeling out process. Brad Richards back on for his second shift. Brad Richards playing in his 800th NHL game. Played 220 of those games with the Dallas Stars. Delzato outlets to Fedotenko. Richards, Callahan, and Fedotenko for the Rangers. Robida trying to move it. And the Stars able to get out. Vernon Fiddler brings it across, drops it off. Shot by Nystrom deflected in the corner.
How about Nystrom? 10 goals on the season.
Good job, good pickup for the Dallas Stars. Vernon Fiddler, number 38. Stopped by Robida. Good shot that blockered away by Lundqvist, and that could be the first shot on goal of the game. As soon as they post it, yes. They posted it nearly 5.5 minutes in. Stars bring it back in. Louis Eriksson. That's tipped away by Fedotenko. Good recovery by Fedotenko. Out at the point. Philip Larson moving it ahead. Eriksson. Eriksson comes out in front. Good job by Lundqvist. Using the stick against Louis Eriksson. Callahan. It's kicked away by Bachman. And played by Larson. McDonough stops it. Sweeps it out for Hagelin, who left it there for Brian Boyle. Boyle, Hagelin, and Mitchell on for the Rangers, who've yet to get anything going in their offensive game.
Dallas has moved the puck out of their zone very quickly.
Jake Dowell, number 11, was stopped at the line. That's an offside against Dallas. 6:24 gone by, first period. Rangers have yet to get a shot on goal. No score.
Is reversed from last year. He is constantly coming back. He's constantly doing things to get the puck back, and then when he has it, he's been dangerous. And the marriage of him and Stepp and Artie, that's been a really good line for quite a while here. It's been good. And as I said, Gabby, he was embarrassed. He's a good pro, and he didn't like how it all set up last year, and as far as with the team, and you could just sense that he was going to have a really good year from the summertime right on through.
Head coach John Tortorella speaking about Marian Gaborik, who leads the team with 15 goals, on a pace to score 40 to 45 goals.
Yep. Back what we saw a couple years ago. But he's doing it, I think, a different way. I mean, that line, he's right, that line has been pretty special.
Yes. Dubinsky, Prost, and Christensen on for the Rangers. Dubinsky playing the left wing. Christensen all over Mike Ribeiro. Puck lost, taken by Prost. Prost finds an open man. Delzato wrist shot goes wide. Steve Ott, number 29. Ribeiro brings it across. Behind the back feet of Brendan Morrow. Morrow checked there by Delzato. Good job by Delzato. Here's Dubinsky with Prost. Larson back. The trailer, Delzato shot was blocked. Good play by Philip Larson.
Now it started with a defensive play by the Rangers that led to the odd man rush. And Philip Larson is a kid that is proving he deserves to be in this lineup. Danish kid that's played well. He's a talented player.
Nice pass from Girardi, sending in Richards, kicked away by Bachman. That's the Rangers' first shot on goal, and it comes 7:45 into the game. Back the other way. Jamie Benn finds Ryder, and the shot is high off the glass. Good setup from Benn to Ryder.
Well, one save, that was a defensive mistake by the Rangers. All three forwards get caught after the one shot. Goaltender makes the save, one pass out of the zone, and 3-on-2 the other way.
Surrey works it ahead for Eriksson, and back to Stefan Robida. Rangers starting play tonight, 4th in the Eastern Conference, 2nd in the division behind the Philadelphia Flyers. A takeaway by Anisimov, trying to get it out in front of Stepan. Nice play by the goaltender, Richard Bachman. Dvorak looking for it. Now Vernon Fiedler with a burst, and the backhander stopped by Lundqvist, and he closes everything up and holds on. 8:35 gone by here in the first period.
Here's what happens. The Rangers are on a little bit of a break here. You'll see the shot come, save. Falling down right here was Prost, and that led to the 3-on-2. A quick pass by Dallas. Prost loses his footing, and that shot by Ryder goes high over the net.
On the boards, Radek Dvorak, number 20, Jake Dowell, number 11. The puck popped in the air and bounces down. Dowell plays it. Shot deflected on goal, kicked away. Nice play by Lundqvist. Lundqvist, who always plays deep in his net, was back on the goal line to react to that late deflection. Hagelin against Trevor Daley.
And pardon me, that was Richards that went to the ice, not Brandon Prost. So I apologize to Brandon for that miscue.
What's that high angle shot, you know? Hagelin. Boy, Whitaker cross to Strawman. Michael Sauer remains out with the concussion and will not make the road trip. Rangers going to St. Louis to play Thursday night. Will play in Phoenix Saturday night. Come back to New York and play the Devils at New Jersey next Tuesday. That's broken up by Ryan McDonough. Here's Anisimov. Takes a hit from Philip Larson. Larson, he's been noticeable. Able to chip it out of the zone. Girardi plays it to McDonough. Past the midway point, first period. Lead to Gaborik with room. Save Bachman. Long rebound. Played out of the zone. Pass intended for Ott goes through to Stepan. Stepan sends it back in.
Now the one thing they say about Bachman, this young goaltender with very little experience, is that he's cool in net and he does a nice job with the puck, either putting the rebounds out to the corners or controlling it in front of him.
Ribeiro gave it up to Eminger.
He's not a real big goaltender. No. He's only 5'10". But he's a very competitive player.
One of the smallest goaltenders in the league.
Yes.
4th round draft pick, 2006. A couple of years at Colorado College. Richards' pass was taken away and cleared by Brendan Morrow. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Only 2 shots on goal for the Rangers.
Now defensively, both teams have played well.
Benn's pass cleared out by Eriksson. Sent right back in by Fedotenko.
There have actually been more odd man rushes in this first period than what the shots on goal would indicate.
Daley, met by Dubinsky, forced him back.
It's been a pretty good pace to this first period.
Now Ryder all the way across for Jamie Benn. Down the boards for Eriksson. Eriksson looking to make a play. That was tipped away by Eric Christensen. Bachman put it in the corner. Dubinsky tried to bank it in off the goaltender. Bad giveaway by the goaltender, and Dubinsky almost capitalized. Jamie Benn. McDonough's there. Ryder. Girardi checks him. Ryder goes down. Larson winds up. Big drive knocked away with a blocker by Lundqvist. Went up into the netting and play stops. 7:53 to go in the first period. Rangers and Stars. No score. Gabrick had some room for the big shot. Bachman stopped it. And now it's time for our Miller Lite Taste Greatness moment. We take you back. Rangers against the Dallas Stars. Mark Messier with a goal. This is an empty net goal. And that night against the Dallas Stars, he became the second all-time leading point scorer in NHL history, passing Gordie Howe. And there's Mark. Miller Lite, triple ops brewed for that great Pilsner taste. Taste greatness.
The guy had a pretty good career.
It's a beautiful thing. Great watching him play. Only Wayne Gretzky scored more points than Mark Messier.
It's pretty unbelievable, isn't it? As great a player as Mark Messier was for all those years, one of the greatest of all time. Still just about 1,000 points behind number 99.
Hagelin using his speed, bouncing puck. Oh, big collision. And it's going to be a penalty called on Hagelin. And then he gets roughed up afterwards. But I don't know what. I have to tell you, I don't understand. That was both players, the goalie going for the puck, Hagelin going for the puck.
I'm not sure. And now they're going after Hagelin. I'm not sure if it wasn't the defenseman that got most of the contact. His own defenseman's the one who hit him.
And he turned also. I don't know what they expect of Hagelin.
Watch the defenseman on the left side there. He made just as much contact, and Hagelin was actually the one that tried to get out of the way.
They call him for charging. I think this is a terrible call.
Well, it's a terrible call because watch what the goaltender does. The goaltender comes charging out at the two players who didn't even have a chance to look. I mean, the two players were battling each other. Neither of them even knew the goaltender was coming out. Hagelin, right at the last second, tried to get out of the way.
He tried to stop.
No, dude, I don't like to call it all.
That is a bad call.
You can tell why he's upset. He should be. He should be. But there's been so much talk in the league. You go back to Ryan Miller getting hit, and that was such a totally different collision here than the one Ryan Miller was involved with Lucic in Boston.
And I understand that we know that the goalie is not fair game, but the goaltender was out there trying to get to the puck. So was Hagelin.
The goaltender came flying out of his net and dove at the loose puck. And again, I think the first contact between the players was the Stars defenseman and the goaltender. I don't like the call at all.
In any event, it's Hagelin for charging at 12:37, a power play to Dallas. Rangers penalty killing has been excellent last 3 games. Perfect, 14 for 14. And they've given up only 1 power play goal in the last 6 games. Nice play by Callahan. Rangers had a couple of shorthanded goals in the game against Buffalo. Minute 10 remaining in the power play for Dallas. 6.5 minutes to go first period. No score in the game. Robida all the way across. Or rather, that was Ribeiro for Ryder. Played it deep for Erickson. Fans on the shot. Del Zotto picks him up. Rangers have Prost and Boyle with Del Zotto and Eminger. Ryder stopped by Eminger. Eminger trying to move it. Del Zotto against Erickson. Trevor Daley. Here's Jamie Benn toward the net. That went off the skate of Del Zotto. Played back. Daley fakes. And again, Benn deflected away by Del Zotto.
That's why he's plus 15 this year.
Del Zotto has been really playing well. Along the boards, Benn gets it out to Daley. Prost goes to him. Moving down, Alex Goligoski. Daley faking the shot. No shooting lane. Goligoski tries one, deflected wide. Played by Jamie Benn. Final seconds of the power play. Intercepted by Boyle, who clears, and that does it. No shots on goal on that power play for Dallas.
Now, you wouldn't get a minus if you were scored on as one of the penalty killers, but my reasoning there was the fact that that's how good that Del Zotto's been this season defensively, making those types of plays all the time.
Back at full strength. Eric Nystrom moves in. Girardi is there. Nystrom cuts to the net. Save! Nice move by Nystrom. And a good save by Lundqvist. That shot deflected away. Grossman moves in for Dallas. Nystrom to Dvorak. He missed it. And out comes Brad Richards. McDonough going forward, deflects it on goal, and Bachman steered away.
Oh boy, he hit the boards hard.
McDonough went down.
He's right back up though.
And he's right back in the play. Dvorak.
I'm surprised he's back up, to tell you the truth, Sam. He was off balance, going full speed when he hit the boards.
He goes to the bench. He seems to be okay. We'll keep an eye on him. Let's go Rangers chant up from the crowd. Stars are offside. 4:21 to go in the first period. Eric Nystrom with a great move to the net. Stopped by Henrik Lundqvist.
Our TV timeout. John Tortorella trying to explain what he saw as far as the collision with the two players and the goaltender to Ian Walsh. And as he was saying, there was no place to go. And here's another look, super slow-mo. You could see the snow. You could see Hagelin trying to stop on the play. I mean, most of the contact, at least to me, was made by the defenseman coming back and the goaltender, who was very aggressive, the most aggressive of the three players.
Yeah. Lundqvist moves it around the boards. No score in the game. Rangers have had only 3 shots on goal here in the first period. The line of Eriksson, Dubinsky, and Fust on for the Rangers. Fust with the intercept. Moves in. Forced back. Pass across to Wojciechowski. Down low, that was a pass for Christensen. That was broken up. 2 men were down low. Christensen and Dubinsky in front of the net.
Now, it wasn't a bad idea by Wojciechowski. He looked up. He saw that his shooting lane might be blocked. That puck might have just hit the skate of Christensen. Crust offside there.
Crust ahead of the play is Strawman stick handling in. 3:39 to go here in the first period.
Now, prior to that, and of course, the Rangers have a couple of defensemen that are out of the lineup. McDonough with a full speed. Look at this. He gets knocked down. Ooh. I'm telling you, Sam, when I saw it the first time, I said, I hope the kid gets up. Talk about tough. He seems to be okay, but you could just see he was full speed, got hit off balance, and no way to protect himself going into the boards.
One good sign this morning: Mark Stahl skating with the team, no contact, but back skating with the team, and that's a real good sign as he moves, tries to progress and improve from his situation with concussion-like symptoms. Shot by Steve Ott, gloved by Lundqvist, and he holds it with 3:21 remaining here in the first period. Join the conversation with us on Twitter. Use the hashtag NYR, and we'll answer some of your questions and comments throughout tonight's telecast on MSG. Between periods, Jeff Boy Whitcomb will be Al's special guest, and of course, send your questions for Brian Leach, who's with Al all night, and we're glad to have him. And Brian is still thinking about getting on the ice and getting ready for the alumni game. But I think he's skating on the. Here's a chance for Callahan off the feet from Fedotenko. I think Brian's skating on that fake ice down in his basement.
Penalty coming
on Dallas. That shot goes wide by Fedotenko. Callahan behind the back to Richards. Fires toward the net. And the save made. Puck still loose. And the whistle is blown.
Quick whistle.
2:50 to go in the first. Rangers get a power play on an interference call to Mike Ribeiro.
Ribeiro doesn't like to call, but the Rangers will get their first power play of the game with 2:50, or of this first period. 2:50 to go. There's Glenn Gullickson, the head coach. Mike Ribeiro takes the minor penalty. The Dallas Stars have done a much better job in the last 10 games or so at staying out of the penalty box.
This Rangers power play is brought to you by Volkswagen. Ribeiro for interference at 17:10. Rangers power play has scored goals in 4 straight games and in 8 of the last 9 games. Del Zotto step on at the points. Gaborik, Dubinsky, and Anisimov up front.
Yeah, that's what's really worked. The switch. Richards going up front and Stepan going back to the point.
Richards not starting the power play. He was on the last shift that was on the ice. Stepan, long shot, Del Zotto, saved by Bachman. In the corner, Anisimov and Dubinsky. Gaborik sweeps it up the boards for Stepan. Back the other way to Dubinsky behind the net, knocked away by Sheldon Souray. Stepan takes it. Del Zotto. Open man, Gaborik, and the shot goes high off the glass. Cleared by Dvorak. What a career Radek Dvorak has had. This is game number 1147 in his career. That's a lot of hockey.
A lot of good hockey.
16th season in the NHL for Radek Dvorak. Gaborik's pass for Richards, who's on now. And the puck taken away by Jamie Benn.
Well, he's always been a great skater, and that hasn't changed much, has it? Even at his age, he can still fly.
And a good penalty killer throughout the years. Richards, good move. Down the boards, Eric Christensen. Save made by Bachman. Christensen using his speed. Puck kept in along the boards at the point. Good battle. Christensen is there. Then it's cleared out. Callahan takes it back. Callahan was bumped by Daly and then bumped by Nystrom. Under a minute to go in the first period. 5 seconds to go in the Rangers power play as the puck is cleared all the way down.
And you like to see Christensen take that shot too. Use his skating to get in the open, and then when he's got a chance to use that real good wrist shot of his, he does.
Strawman cuts inside. Strawman trying to get to the net, but it was tipped away. Ribeiro, number 63, trying to move it. It's blocked. Callahan to Richards, and he shot it high. Brendan Morrow for Dallas. 25 seconds to go in the period. Steve Ott stopped by McDonough. Goligoski's shot deflected and knocked away with a blocker by Lundqvist. Ott behind the net. Shot by Morrow goes wide. Larson takes it back and hit the linesman. Would have been offside on Dallas. Rangers clear it down, and that'll do it for the first period. Shots even at 8 apiece. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play in the game. John Tortorella was upset with the call against Carl Hagelin. No damage done. Let's go downstairs to Al Troutwig, find out what's happening on the Delta Intermission Report. Al.
Well, Sam, as the Rangers leave the ice behind me, you know, they don't have two key defensemen, Mark Stahl and Michael Sauer, and yet we don't notice any great deficiencies, due in large part to the professional attempt and approach of a player like Jeff Wojtke. We'll talk to him. He's a Dallas star, too. John Giannone has the MSG 150, and then Brian Leach joins us to break down what we've seen in an offensively starved game at the Garden.
Is he? Maybe one more time?
He probably still hasn't announced his retirement. He'll be like that goalie, Joe. At 52, he'll still be playing.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll play when he's older than Gordie Howe was when Gordie played.
He would love to. He would love to.
Joe, what do you look for here in the second? Brian mentioned it, you know, two teams not familiar with one another. Not an awful lot happening around the net.
No, again, for the Rangers, they're forecheck. That's what generally gets their game going, is their ability to get the puck in and then sustain some pressure. They didn't have any of that, and partially because I thought Dallas did a nice job, their defense getting back and right away moving the puck. Quick pass, kind of beat the Rangers forecheck in that first period. So I think John Tortorella wanted his players get in and get some sustained pressure.
Richards, Callahan, and Fedotenko, Eminger, and Del Zotto for the Rangers. And Steve Ott excused from the face-off circle.
Ott took most of their face-offs in the first period.
Richards wins it back. Gets through to Callahan. Now Fedotenko. Checked there by Robida, and the puck taken away by Ribeiro. Mike Ribeiro comes out with it. Now Brendan Morrow. Ott with a shot. Saved. There's a big rebound. And the Rangers able to take it. Fedotenko to Richards. Richards had it knocked away by Sheldon Souray. Robida with room. Big drive is kicked away with a right pad by Henrik Lundqvist. Robida again. Rangers take it back. Combination of Eminger and Richards. Brad Richards Swings it across. Here's Del Zotto, and he was stopped by Larson and Ryder. Lead to Ryder. Girardi goes over the shot, stick to side by Lundqvist.
Lundqvist has had a good start to this period.
Anisimov with Gaborik. Gaborik backhands it toward the front. Anisimov was tied up by Goligoski. The puck to the goaltender. Bachman holds it with a minute and a half gone by here in the second. Be there as your Rangers alumni take on the Philadelphia Flyers alumni, part of the Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic in Philadelphia on December 31st. Tickets are on sale starting at $53. Call 212-465-6080 or visit NewYorkRangers.com today to secure your seats. That was a deflection by Gaborik that just went wide. Gaborik against Larson. Now Stepan. Girardi pushed it ahead, trying to get it to Gaborik. And out from the Stars, Louis Eriksson. Eriksson stopped by McDonough. Stepan came over with a bump on Eriksson. McDonough pressured by Ryder. Ryder takes it away. Goes by Girardi. Gaborik playing it back. McDonough's pass missed connection. Gaborik able to take it. Anisimov was stopped by Grossman.
He almost had him. Grossman was going to his left and kicked out the right skate.
Shot off the shoulder of Lundqvist. It popped in the air. Lundqvist is so agile and athletic. He uses every means possible.
Yeah, that
shoulder, helmet.
That last one hurt though. He's kind of flexing the left shoulder. But he's made, I think, 3 really good saves here to start this second period.
Grossman. No score in the game. 2:45 gone by second period. Nystrom able to put it in the zone. Got a Dvorak tied up. Witka keeps it moving. And it's picked up by Hagelin. Rangers 3-on-2. Hagelin. Boyle. Boyle shoots wide off the glass. Mitchell trying to put it in front. Strowman able to keep it in. Grossman able to move it across to Nystrom. Puck knocked down by Jeff Roy Witka. Got ahead by Vernon Fiedler. Whistle down offside Dallas. 3:14 gone by in the second.
A couple of pretty good chances. And then Lundqvist took one off the left shoulder right there. Redirected in. A nice job redirecting. You can see him there trying to loosen up that shoulder. A little stink to that one.
12 saves tonight. 12 wins on the season.
What a season he's having again, isn't he, Sam?
In the top of every category in the top 10. And goals against. Oh, gloves come off. Jake Dowell and Brandon Prust. Who else? Prust is always involved. Well, I don't know who invited whom, but here they go. Gets a charge out of the benches and the crowd. We'll see how it affects play.
Now, we've talked about before, and John Tortorella kind of reconfirmed it before the game. He said Brandon Prust just simply can't say no. I mean, he needs to see somebody because every time he gets an invite, he says, okay, it doesn't matter what the score is, doesn't matter how big the other player is, how long his arms are. He just, okay. There it is, second in the NHL.
And what John Tortorella is hoping for is that Mike Rupp will be able to return to the lineup soon. And Mike Rupp is getting close because that'll take some of the physical pressure off of Brandon Prust.
There's a chance Mike Rupp could play in Phoenix. Probably not in St. Louis, but a chance in Phoenix.
No loss of manpower on the ice. 5 minutes each for fighting. That's a penalty on the Dallas Stars. McDonough was hooked. And the Rangers get a power play out of this.
McDonough, before he could touch the puck, Tommy Wandel ends up reaching. Here it comes. You'll see him, Wandel right there. Just a little reach in with the stick on the right hip. McDonough goes down. Rangers go on the power play.
And this Rangers power play is brought to you by Volkswagen. Dowell and Prust went 5 minutes each for fighting at 3:16. Wandel goes for hooking at 3:38. Rangers' second power play, they're 0 for 1.
And, you know, I'm sorry,
Go
Sam.
ahead.
I was just going to say, and thinking of Prost, maybe he was the one that just felt that something needed to get going here with his team.
That's possible.
You know, he's got a good feel for those types of things.
Stepan and Delzato with the points. Here's Richards with a shot deflected off the glass. Richards, Callahan, and Anisimov up front. Here's Stepan. No Gaborik to start this power play. Delzato, Richards. Pass was tipped. Stepan able to play it and take it back. Stepan across. Richards to Stepan. Try to get it to Anisimov, and Daly able to clear it out. There's Anisimov. Callahan goes to the front. Anisimov setting up. Stepan to Delzato. Out to him, Steve Ott. Callahan out to Stepan. Richards, quick shot. Steered away. Anisimov chased it down. Stepan trying to play it ahead of his tip. Richards across to Delzato. Callahan to Anisimov. Shot by Richards, a save. Here's Anisimov to Delzato. Rangers moved the puck well there. And the puck came out to Richards. Richards looking. That was deflected. Pinballing on the way in. Comes back out. Richards to Delzato. Good offensive zone time for the Rangers. Delzato to Richards. He looks. Delzato, quick shot. That's blocked. Stepan has it back. 20 seconds to go in the power play. And it was deflected out by Eriksson. Recovered by Stepan. Right back in. Richards down the boards. Gaborik just off the bench. Callahan battling with Robidas. Stepan to Richards. That's deflected away by Robidas. The teams are back at full strength. Here's Wandel one-on-one with Delzato. Delzato was on for the full 2 minutes. Save made by Lundqvist.
Good shot right through the legs of Delzato. Meanwhile, that power play looked pretty good. But Dallas did a nice job of blocking shots, blocking passes.
6 minutes gone by in the second. Morrow spun around by Dubinsky. No score in the game. Girardi fires it hard around the boards. Stopped by Goligoski. Tipped on goal. Saved Lundqvist. Good deflection by Michael Ryder. Ryder keeps it in. Batting at it, Girardi. And Rangers trying to get it out of the zone. Delzato still on the ice. He was on for the full power play, and he hasn't been able to get off. Makes a good play at the line. Gaborik brings it across. Now Delzato gets to the bench. Knocked down by Ryder. And that puck deflects up into the netting. That was an Alex Kovalov shift for Michael Delzato. Close to 3 minutes. 13:09 to go in the second. No score.
NHL level, but Bobby, he's one of the great stories of the year. What did you have to say to him when he first found out he was being put on waivers by Calgary?
Well, I actually remember the day very well. I was out golfing, and it was just terrible. I just didn't know what to say. You know, Michelle called me and said that he was going on waivers, and I was so distraught I didn't even call him back for the first little while. But, you know, it worked out to his favor. I mean, things have turned out wonderfully well. He loves it in Dallas and loves the coach and loves the team and is doing so well this year.
Tied with the team lead in goals of 10. Now, he has had highlight goals. I mean, crazy goals. How old was he when he started doing things like that?
Well, you know, he started playing in pretty early, you know, but I think that when he went to the U.S. national team out in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I think that really turned the tide for him. Just loved the coach out there. It was really a developmental program, and it kind of really turned him around the corner. And you know what? He's worked very, very hard. I'm just happy to see that he's doing well this year.
Enjoy it, Dad. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Thanks so much there, Al.
Bobby Nystrom watching his son Eric, Sam.
That's a great feeling. Thanks, Al. Thanks to Bobby. I have to say, Bobby looks a little strange in the Dallas Stars cap.
He does, doesn't he? Proud daddy.
Yeah,
good for him.
Good for Bobby, and great
kid.
to see things working out for Eric in Dallas.
Dallas actually had a chance to make a trade for him, and instead picked him up off waivers to get to the to the floor of the salary cap.
John Mitchell dumps it into the Dallas zone. No score in the game. 7:45 gone by, second period.
Sam, actually, I made a mistake. They had a chance to pick him up off waivers, which would have been half his salary, but they needed to get to the floor, so they made a trade to get him to assume to assume his full salary.
Right, I got you. Well,
crazy how things
the rules, yeah. CBA rules. Betetenko put it in the zone. Daly has it for Dallas. Very nice from a former first-round draft pick of the Calgary Flames.
Yes, a good kid. Not that much of a kid anymore. He's been around for a while.
Good hit by Stallman on Dvorak. Here's Dvorak with it again. Up the boards to Surrey. Robidov back to Surrey with room. Winds up. There's that big shot. Oh, that hurt. That hurt Lundqvist. That was the cannon-like shot by Sheldon Surrey, and Lundqvist felt everything.
He is still one of the few players in the game that can beat you from 60 feet without a screen. Hard rising shot. Remember, earlier in the period, he got hit in the left shoulder, and that stung a little bit on an earlier shot. But this one, I don't know if it got him in the same place, but talk about velocity on a shot.
You can see where.
Oh boy. He's trying to fight this one off. He's in a tremendous amount of pain. And for Sheldon Surrey, Sam, with that shot, he's got 14 games without a point.
That's hard to believe.
It really is. That's a good sign there, I think.
For Don Van Massenhoven alongside. Jim Ramsey making sure the Rangers goaltender has got total flexibility here.
Here it comes again. I mean, this is just wicked. Just absolutely wicked. Rising shot. And then he goes down and, I mean, this is just, I mean, it's one of the all-time hard shots. See how the thing just keeps on rising, and he has to actually jump up and stand in there and gets it with his shoulder. How about that sound?
Hear the thud?
Yeah.
And the goaltenders play with such confidence. They do have tremendous equipment, but you still feel the sting on a shot like that, which is coming, has to be over 100 miles an hour.
For sure.
Back in action. Lundqvist looks like he's ready. Let's go downstairs alongside the ice to Al Trautwig. Al.
Sam, talk about confidence. Marty Biron did not move a muscle. I think maybe I would have stood up, flexed a little bit, and prepared. Nothing. He didn't move. Back to you.
You know, Marty's mindset, Al, is, oh, Hank's okay.
Marty saw Surrey in the lineup and said, I'm just going to stay here. Go get him, Hank.
Anisimov looking for Gaborik. Takes the shot. Stick save. Bachman, the puck's up into the netting. 9:11 gone by here in the second.
Well, the left shoulder has taken a beating for Henrik Lundqvist in this game. This is in the first period.
No, this was earlier in the second.
This is okay, second period, pardon me. And then here's the one from Surrey. Pretty close to the same spot, wasn't it? The second one was just a tad harder.
Yeah. No score in the game. Boyle and Benn on the face-off. Hagelin plays it. Jamie Benn taken down by Boyle. Here's Hagelin. Hagelin takes it again. A hit from Larson. Girardi comes down to get it toward the net and went off the skate of Goligoski. McDonough swings it around to Hagelin. Hagelin with Boyle. Pass comes through to McDonough. The shot went wide. Hagelin to Boyle. Mitchell goes in front. And Girardi able to keep it in.
Oh.
Is there a call?
He called it offside, but I think it stayed onside. Girardi says a couple of things, but not much. And Girardi doesn't complain much about anything. He just plays.
Big Mike Civic.
He just plays. Let's see. These linesmen are generally pretty good. Misses.
Yeah, looked like he kept it in.
Yeah, he did.
Back back in the Dallas zone. Surrey back to get it. Dubinsky on the forecheck.
And that linesman was right in front of John Tortorella.
Good job by Dubinsky. Dubinsky with a good job on the forecheck forced the turnover. Dubinsky against Robida and Fiddler. Dubinsky, Prost, and Christensen on. Surrey. Prost after him. Now Dubinsky. Good pressure down low. Chipped away by Fiddler.
Dallas does a good job defensively around the net, don't they?
Yes.
It's hard to get a puck through or a shot.
Nice job by Dubinsky, turning for the shot. That shot went wide in front by Christensen. Long shot by Stroman is blocked.
By Christensen, accidentally.
It was a good shift by that line. We're still on. Christensen back in again with Prost. Now Dubinsky toward the net. That was a pass for Stroman. Good idea by Dubinsky.
Rangers are doing a much better job sustaining some offensive pressure in this period.
This is an icing on Dallas. Rangers get to make the change. Dallas players are tired.
Sure are. Let's see if they're going to use their timeout. If not, opportunity here for the Rangers. That's a good shift. Again, sustained shifts cause icings and cause players to be hunched over.
Gullinson, no change.
No, net coach.
No timeout. Richards has come on with Fedotenko and Callahan. Eminger and Delzato.
They need a face-off win.
Ribeiro gets to the puck. Up the boards, cleared out by Dvorak.
Ribeiro did a good job. Another icing, no? Oh, they wave it off. Eminger did a good job of trying to slow down and allow that puck to go over the goal line for another icing, but they wave it off.
No score in the game, 8:40 to go in the second. Intercepted by Brendan Morrow. Eminger stopped it at the line. Stars have it back. Grossman. Around for Steve Ott. Ribeiro couldn't handle it. Pass for Delzato goes by him. Callahan after it. And Morrow moves it across. And Trevor Daley brings it out. Lundqvist. She's out. That's a good sign. Seems like he's okay. Callahan shoots. Deflected on the way in. Knocked away by Bachman. Goligoski with a hit on Callahan. Callahan comes out with a puck. Richards deflects to Callahan. Anisimov just off the bench. Anisimov shot is blocked by Goligoski. And Goligoski able to sweep it out of the zone. Rangers come right back in. Offside. Offside on the play. 7:37 to go. Second period. Henrik Lundqvist takes some shots, but he's okay.
Midway through the second period, the Rangers have 15 shots on goal, but this Dallas defense as a group has really been good. They've done a nice job. 13 hits thus far, 9 block shots. They've done a real good job, and their forwards have helped out as well with their sticks. Just making it real difficult for the Rangers to get pucks to the net. Glenn Gullickson's team is defensively has really worked hard. And that's the way they win games nowadays. They're coming off a 2-1 win in Los Angeles.
And they've gotten a lot out of the young goaltender, Richard Bachman.
Kari Lehtinen has a groin issue. That's why he's on the shelf. Will be for a while yet, probably until at least after Christmas.
And Andrew Raycroft, the number 2, has not done all that well. Just 2 wins in 9 games. Bachman has gotten the call and got a win in Los Angeles 2-1. Right now 0-0. 7 minutes to go second period. Louis Eriksson, Michael Ryder. Across the shot by Larson, a save. Larson coming forward quickly, getting a good shot off. Back the other way at Anisimov. Stopped by Larson. And the bouncer is gloved by Lundqvist.
Now there's no question that Lundqvist has had the more difficult saves in this game. I don't think the Rangers have really tested Bachman all that well. Part of it is because of what we just showed with the block shots and deflected passes and that type of thing. But Lundqvist, without question, has had to make some very critical saves for the Rangers to keep this game scoreless.
Certainly felt the effects of a couple of hard shots. 6:49 to go in the second. Fiddler and Boyle. Boyle is chased. Mitchell comes in. Stars control Trevor Daley. Stopped by Hagelin. Up around to Eric Nystrom. Checked there by Strawman. Brian Boyle. Pressured by Nystrom.
He made a smart play, though. He was going to go all the way across the ice to Wojciechowski. Saw the Dallas player there and held on to the puck.
Mitchell able to play it deep. Stopped along the boards by John Mitchell. He's tied up with Dvorak. Lifted ahead by Boyle. Daley. Mitchell on him. Vernon Fiddler lifts it ahead. Stopped by Wojciechowski. Good keep in. Mitchell to Hagelin. Boyle tried to tee up a shot. Was stopped by Backman. Backman stops it again. 5:58 to go. Second period. Rangers and Stars looking for that first goal.
Defensively has been good, but how about these plays here? Strawman on Nystrom, and then Boyle. See, he looks to go across, sees the Dallas player there on the corner of his eye, does a smart thing, holds on, keeps moving, takes his time, and then gets the puck to Strawman, and the Rangers easily clear the zone. Good play by Brian Boyle.
Richards, Callahan, and Dubinsky come on for the Rangers here.
Now we saw this against Buffalo, where John Tortorella put Dubinsky up on the left wing. Again here, they're trying to find something, find a way to score that first goal of the game.
Dubinsky's had a couple of good forechecking shifts. Slowed down Surrey. The puck played by Ribeiro. Back for Surrey. And deep behind the net, Brendan Morrow. Morrow. Surrey works it down for Steve Ott. Now behind the net, Mike Ribeiro. Ribeiro finds a man. Shot wide by Stefan Robida. And Richards has it. Richards with Dubinsky. Joined by Del Zotto. Goes to the net. Save made by Bachman. Off the skate of Ott. Callahan. Eminger is open. Big drive is gloved. Bachman saw it all the way. 5:10 to go in the second period. Thursday night on MSG Network. It's the Rangers and the St. Louis Blues. Live coverage gets underway at 7:30 with Nissan Rangers game night. Then the Rangers and the Blues right here on MSG Network. Battle of two teams that are playing as well as anyone in the NHL. Blues have played very well since they made the coaching change to Ken Hitchcock.
Well, they've got Brian Elliott, who's had just a tremendous season in goal.
Terrific.
They signed him to a two-way contract, which means he could have been sent to the minors and made a lot less money. He's got 4 shutouts on the season, and they're just not giving up much.
Ryder shoots on the other side, and the Rangers head the other way. Gabrick with Stepan. I think that might have been a pass for Anisimov. It results in an offside on the Rangers. 4:54 to go.
Gabrick has had trouble finding space in this game. Again, they've stayed close to him. They've stood up at the blue line as we just saw there.
Stepan and Jamie Benn for the face-off. Benn is chased. Ryder comes in. Rangers 19 shots, Stars 18. Rangers 2 power plays in the game, 0 for 2. Stars 1 power play, 0 for 1. Goligoski. Lundqvist out to play it. McDonough fires it up the middle, intercepted by Goligoski. Long shot, kicked away by Lundqvist.
That would have been offside.
McDonough, pressured by Tomas Vinsur. The Czech Republic, number 81.
There you see a play again. As soon as Gabrick gets the puck in the neutral zone, they're right on him.
Played in by Tom Wandel. McDonough up the boards for Prost. Across, Fedotenko moves in on Daley, who deflects the shot off the glass. Jake Dowell able to move it out. Vinsour sends it in. Bounces down behind the net. And Jeff Boyd-Whitka able to move it up. Grossman has it back for Dallas with 3:40 to go. Second period, no score in the game. With the Ranger line blocked by Boyd-Whitka. Fiddler. That was an offside as he stick handled at the line. Dvorak went in ahead of the play. Here's Radek Dvorak. Dallas Stars his 6th team. And himself, as we mentioned, quite a career with 1,147 games. Spent parts of 4 seasons with the Rangers.
Now, Joe Nieuwendyk, the general manager in Dallas, has done a nice job keeping this team competitive while they've been waiting for this ownership situation to take care of itself, which it just did on the 21st of November after going through bankruptcy. But this is the team that's competitive.
A Vancouver businessman buying the
Right.
Dallas Stars. Puck comes all the way down. Will be an icing on the Stars. 3:08 to go here in the second period. No score in the game. Join fellow Rangers fans for a once-in-a-lifetime road trip experience presented by Amtrak. Enjoy first-class travel on Amtrak and accommodations en route to watching the Rangers take on the Flyers for the 2012 Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic, January 2nd, 2012. Visit NewYorkRangers.com to secure your spot today.
Tom Gagliardi is the new owner of the Dallas Stars. I think he had some Texas ties, if I remember correctly. Either lived there for a period of time.
Chance for Callahan. The shot blocked by Grossman. Dubinsky. Richards, Callahan, and Dubinsky. Little change made by John Tortorella, moving Dubinsky up to this line. Puck played
Penalty
back
on
and a
Dubinsky
penalty.
right here. Dubinsky tried to reach through and lift the stick of Fiddler, and Fiddler went down to the ice, and so he's now just getting back, as you can see. You'll see Dubinsky 17. He tries to lift the stick and gets the back of the leg of Fiddler, who went down. And so Dallas, with 2:44 to go in the second period, a scoreless game, goes on the power play.
Their second power play of the game.
This is a team that really doesn't have a power play person to keep an eye on. They have spread the power play goals around, this Dallas team.
Dubinsky chirping at 17-16. Rangers bring on McDonough and Girardi, Boyle and Prost. And here comes Brian Boyle. Bachman steers it over to Robida. Robida with Souray.
By the way, I've been told Gagliardi's mother is from Longview, Texas.
Oh, okay.
That's the connection.
There's the connection. Mom wanted him to buy a team in Texas so she could watch the team play.
Son, do you mind just buying the Stars?
Nice play by Boyle. Here comes Prost with McDonough. Souray back. McDonough shoots. Save! Oh, great save by Bachman. Fabulous glove save to Ryan McDonough. Rangers sprinting up the ice in the shorthanded situation. Rivero. That's deflected across. Stepan has come on. Prost is still on. Eminger is there. Stepan trying to move it. McDonough back to Eminger. Eminger for Prost. Trying to clear, denied by Daly. Good keep in by Trevor Daly. Brendan Morrow out to Daly. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Rivero down low to Steve Ott. Morrow battling McDonough in front. Long shift for Ryan McDonough. That's chipped into the corner. Stepan try to clear. Again kept in by Daly. He's made a couple of big plays.
McDonough's really tired, Sam.
That shot blocked by Eminger, and he felt that one. Another shot blocked by Eminger in the right ankle. He's got his arm held to his body. He's skating off with a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up.
He's hurt physically. McDonough's just plain tired. He had trouble getting to the bench as well.
Power play is over. Ryder takes it deep. Shot by Ben is blocked. Jamie Benn against Fedotenko. Delzato comes over. Put out in front for Jamie Benn. He's double teamed. Good job by Fedotenko and Anisimov. Benn out to Goligoski. Wrist shot. Knocked down in front. Cleared aside by Fedotenko. Pressure here from the Stars. Rangers able to withstand it. Delzato. No score in the game. 15 seconds left in the period. Saved by Bachman. Fedotenko tied up by Fiddler. Anisimov keeps it alive, but the period comes to an end. That's it. No score, end of 2. And the goalies have come through, and what a great save Bachman made. Eminger still feeling the effects of blocking a couple of shots.
Well, McDonough shorthanded. He takes 2 strides and he's past everyone. And then he'll turn and put himself in a position to shoot. Excellent shot. Beautiful save by Bachman. His best of the game right here. Wonderful glove save by Bachman, shorthanded. And then 2 block shots. Eminger takes that one high, gets back to the ice, perfect position. How about one more? Blocks that one. His teammates able to clear it. Lundqvist says, nice going, kid.
Way to help him out. Coming up, it's the New York Lottery Intermission Report. Well, Al talked to the dad, so he's got to talk to the son. Eric Nystrom will be Al's special guest. Then it's John Giannone with the MSG 150, and then Al and Brian Leach have the highlights and analysis. Here's the New York Intermission Report. Here's Al with Eric Nystrom.
Okay, Sam. Eric, I was talking to your dad about that bad day when you found out you were put on waivers. How dark a day was that for you?
Well, it was tough. Obviously, not the news that you want to hear as a player, and you know, it was definitely a tough day. But you know, Dallas had faith in me, and you know, I'm doing the best I can here.
Looking at the way you're scoring goals, do you think maybe in some weird way you needed a change of scenery?
Yeah, of course. Fresh start's always nice for a player, especially when things aren't going well. And last year was tough in Minnesota, and I didn't live up to expectations there. And got a new lease on life here in Dallas, and it's been great so far.
You know, when your dad met your mom, he found the right lady, and I've known them for so long. What kind of contributions did they make to getting you to this spot?
Huge. You know, every guy in our dressing room should be so thankful that we have parents that sacrifice so much to get us to this level. You know, those guys are the ones behind the scenes that are driving us to practice and always positive no matter what. We owe them a lot.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
You got it. Thanks a lot.
All right, that's a Movember that just kept right on going. Still waiting for our first goal in this one. This is the New York Lottery Intermission Report.
Come back to New York Rangers hockey getting set for the start of the 3rd period. Rangers and the Dallas Stars. New York Rangers hockey is presented by Chase. Been a tough night for Marian Gaborik. Hasn't had much room.
Well, as soon as he gets the puck, there's somebody over there. Sheldon Surrey with the stick earlier. Daly with his good skating ability. Goligoski goes right to him. So for Gaborik, he just can't find any room. There it is again. He's getting pressure from behind him coming up the ice. The defensemen are standing up. There's just not much room for Marian Gaborik.
You have a sense of how this 3rd period is going to play out?
Well, I think if you're Dallas, you got to feel really good about the position you're in and the way you play defensively. And for the Rangers, they did a much better job in the 2nd period of getting sustained pressure in the offensive zone, getting some scoring chances, putting some pressure on. And so I think from their standpoint, they need to play that way, but remember to stay patient so as to not get too overly aggressive and give up odd man scoring chances the other way.
Underway 3rd period. Dubinsky remains on the line with Richards and Callahan. Delzato and Eminger on defense. Lundqvist plays it away from Steve Ott. Brendan Morrow winds it around the boards. Robidas there. Callahan able to move it up to Richards. Richards with Dubinsky. Richards against Surrey, and Brendan Morrow comes back to check Brad Richards. The puck cleared out. Eminger sends it right back to Callahan. Rangers in St. Louis Thursday night, in Phoenix Saturday night, next Tuesday at the Devils. The Rock in Newark. The home game will be against the New York Islanders. Icing whistle against Dallas. Tomorrow morning, wake up to Boomer and Carton as Mark Messier goes into the studio. It's New York's best sports talk. Boomer and Carton presented by Allstate. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 live on MSG Network. That should be fun. The captain getting up. Maybe he'll go for a run. down to the studio.
I don't think so. I think he's had enough of that for a while.
McDonough and Girardi on defense. Stepan, Gaborik, and Anisimov. The puck coming down. This is an icing on the Rangers. Minute 3 seconds into the third period.
Well, both teams have played tight defensively. It's been hard to make more than 1 or 2 consecutive passes that have connected because of the way the two teams, in particular in the neutral zone, have clogged things up.
Stepan against Ben for the face-off. Stepan wins it back. McDonough around the boards, out of the zone, all the way down, and here's another icing on the Rangers. And back deep in the Rangers zone they go. Artem Anisimov, who has played very well on the wing on this line that has stayed together for quite some time. Stepan, Gaborik, and Anisimov. Long shot by Goligoski, stopped by Lundqvist. Shot by Larson, deflected, and a great save.
Wow, what a save.
Lundqvist, the last second, shot out that left pad and made the save. Jamie Benn back in against McDonough. McDonough gets a piece of him and enough to upend a nice play by Ryan McDonough. Rangers move down 3-on-2. Gaborik finds Stepan. They whistle it down offside.
And Anisimov tried to stay onside and just couldn't. And meanwhile, Jamie Benn, who's a very good one-on-one player, tries to beat McDonough. McDonough did a nice job. McDonough there kind of just stays there. Doesn't have perfect position, but has enough strength. And he's such a good skater. That one last push into Jamie Benn threw him off stride.
Pretty good back skating, huh?
Oh, one of the best skaters in the game is Ryan McDonough.
Nicholas Grossman moves it out, gave it away to Boyle. Boyle moves in with Hagelin. Boyle backhander off the outside of the net, hit the post. Played by John Mitchell. Strawman across the way. Whitka. That shot deflected, bangs off the glass, and Trevor Daley moves it. Cleared out by Nystrom. Rangers take it back. Mitchell moves in with Hagelin. Quick shot, save made by Bachman, and he holds it. 2:12 gone by in the third period.
A couple of turnovers forced by the Rangers in the neutral zone. They turn into a scoring chance. Here's another turnover, and John Mitchell has a sneaky hard shot. Lets that one go, but as we told you before, Bachman is the type of goaltender. He does a good job with the puck.
No score in the game. Shots are even at 22. Each team has had 2 power play chances in the game. Girardi takes the shot, deflected, and a save by Bachman. I mean, both goaltenders making great saves off deflection. Changing direction, and they're staying with him. Souray moves it up. Jake Dalla played it ahead. This is Tom Wandell. Wandell stopped by Fedotenko, gets a shot off, stopped by Lundqvist. Then Souray put it in the corner for Dowell. Dowell against Prost. They had a fight earlier in the game. Fedotenko moves it behind his own net. McDonough moves away from Osvin Souray and plays it ahead of Christensen. Souray back for it. That's an icing on the Rangers. As Christensen's pass missed connection, he went in from the Rangers side of the red line.
Sam, you're right on the deflections of these goaltenders. There's a shot deflected on the way in. And Bachman, you see his positioning is very good. You know, his lack of size he makes up with good positioning. And he was there and very coolly deflected that shot to the corner.
24-year-old Richard Bachman, a 4th-round draft pick in 2006. Played a couple of years at Colorado College. Called up as Dallas needed some better goaltending. He's given them back-to-back good games.
Yes, yeah.
Long shot, save with a blocker by Lundqvist on a shot by Larson.
He had a very good year in the American Hockey League last season, where he was top 4 in just about every category.
Callahan got to the puck. Stars try to move it. Callahan pressuring Larson. Good effort by Callahan. Up the boards. Big collision. Ott and Delzato. Ott able to play it to Goligoski, and up ahead Ribeiro. Steve Ott moves in. That's an offside on Dallas.
Delzato and Ott. And what started this was in the offensive zone when Delzato pinched in. Ott had the puck and saw him coming and was the aggressor with a hit. Took Delzato by surprise. Delzato got off the ice, gave him a push, and now back down the other end with the offside call. Delzato elected to go and finish his hit on Ott. Here's what happened. Left side of your screen, and there's Ott. Ott had the puck, but saw him coming out of the corner of his eye and delivered the hit. Delzato was not happy with that, and then here's the whistle. Delzato goes after him. Ott is a tough guy. Ott plays a hard game.
Penalties called on the play. Ott has gone to the penalty box. And
Delzato looks like
Eminger.
Steve Eminger, okay.
Eminger for roughing. He moved in to help out Delzato. Ott was called for tripping. Ott tripping, Eminger roughing, and the team skate 4 aside. Faceoff comes out of the Ranger zone. Ranger 4, Callahan, Richards, McDonough and Girardi, Ben and Erickson, Daly and Grossman.
This 4-on-4 could decide the game right here. A little bit of extra room on the ice. The way these two teams have played defensively, this extra room we might see something happen here.
McDonough picks up speed. Callahan tied up by Erickson. Callahan tried to make a move, got hit, and Jamie Benn's got it for Dallas. To Trevor Daly. Back for Ben. Offside Dallas.
That was Callahan. Good job lifting the stick.
4:09 gone by here in the third period.
Callahan was coming back on the play right up the middle of the ice. And just as Jamie Benn made the play, first he does a good job in the offensive zone, got hit a few times, and then came back defensively and made a good play.
Stepan and Gaborik with Strawman and Delzato for the Rangers. Ribeiro and Morrow, Larson and Goligoski for Dallas. Skating 4 aside. Strawman carries in. Strawman tried to play toward the net, deflected away by Goligoski and up into the netting. And play stops. Coming up tonight on Boomer and Carton in 60. Carton shares his concerns about the Jets-Eagles matchup. Boomer's family chimes in about his future tattoo. That's tonight after Rangers postgame on MSG. Boomer's future tattoo?
Oh, boy.
What's that all about, Boomer? Don't forget tomorrow morning.
Is he taking ideas?
That'll be on Boomer and Carton in 60 tonight. Tomorrow morning, Mark Messier joins Boomer and Carton in the studio live on MSG. Gaborik, good feed to Stepan. The trailer, Strawman fake, shoots, save. Bachman. Delzato hustles to the puck. Pass across. Missed by Gaborik. Strawman seems to be gaining in confidence.
He is.
Joe.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Gaborik out to Delzato. Now Strawman. Off the end boards. Gaborik trying to control it. Does. Gaborik against Goligoski. Now Strawman. Delzato. Larson against Stepan. Delzato has the puck again. Sets up Strawman. Save Bachman. Rangers getting some good shots. Bachman able to see them for the most part. He hasn't been screened all that much. Teams are back at full strength on the ice. No score in the game. 5:50 gone by, third period. Ott taps it across. Sure winds up, and that was blocked by Strawman. I don't know if he intended to block it, but he was in front of it.
Lundqvist is happy.
Shot by Robidas, deflected, blocked in front, did not get through. Rangers move out with it. Anisimov gets it to Dubinsky. And Dubinsky held up just a little bit Cross went offside. 6:12 gone by in the third. Still no score.
Just playing more games kind of gets his timing back. He has a shot there. Good save. Another shot here. The goaltender, Bachman, puts it to the side. Here's that big shot by Surrey that hits Strawman. Stick first. That helped. And then Strawman does a nice job in front of the net, just finding the loose puck and clearing it.
Nice time. It's on Strawman. Rangers have had players step up. Eminger's moved up and played a lot more minutes. Strawman has stepped in and played well. Michael Sauer remains out of the lineup. Hagelin with Boyle and Mitchell. Boyle shoots, steered away with a stick by Bachman, kept in by Hagelin. Mitchell in the corner. Boyle gets it back to McDonough. Makes a move on Jamie Benn. Toward the net, save, Bachman. Shoots, and it comes out to McDonough. That's deflected, pops in the air. Boyle finds it, trying to get a shot off. That was blocked by Robidoux, got knocked down by Boyle. Taken away by Hagelin. Back to Girardi. Now McDonough. Off the end boards. Hagelin. Don Mitchell. Out to Girardi. Wrist shot. Save. Bachman, he holds on. 7:08 gone by in the third. Still no score in the game.
And the Rangers doing a pretty good job of generating some offense. Good play here by McDonough on Ben. Good little stutter step, gets the puck to the net. Bachman able to stop that, and then the Rangers continued with some other pressure, and Bachman's been solid. Here's the last shot. Bachman holds on to that one.
Rangers now with 28 shots. The Stars with 23. In the corner, out with the puck comes Radek Dvorak. Able to work it out of the zone. Bounces past Lundqvist. Eric Nystrom in the corner, had it taken away by Strawman. Trevor Daley for Dallas. Wrist shot, save, Lundqvist dropped it. And the Rangers trying to get it back. Boy, Whitker in the corner, battling Eric Nystrom. Vernon Fiddler. Around to Dvorak. Dvorak out to the point man. Grossman played it across to Daley. Dvorak gave it up to Strawman, and Brad Richards able to send out Callahan. Callahan with Fedotenko. Callahan to Richards. Back for Callahan. He was upended, sent flying on the play, and Dvorak takes over for Dallas. Daley fires around the boards. Brendan Morrow lets it go through. Ribeiro trying to get to the net. Sets up Morrow, broken up nicely by Anisimov. Morrow for Steve Ott. Ott's pass for Ribeiro is broken up. Rangers bring it out. Step on for Gaborik. Gaborik knocks it down. And Larson able to play it out. Morrow across for Ott. Ott gets to it. Ott for Morrow, and the shot deflected by Del Zotto up into the netting. 8:48 gone by in the third. No score.
Yeah, both goaltenders have had to come up with big saves. Trevor Daley with the shot. That one deflects. Right elbow of Vernon Fiddler. And Lundqvist is able to be in perfect position as he then catches that with his glove.
Wandell and Christensen for the face-off. Wandell chased. Jake Dowell comes in. Dowell wins it back. And a whistle, penalty. Looks like an interference call. Rangers get a power play. Interference call on the face-off against the Dallas Stars. It's Tommy Wandell again.
Now they win the face-off. And that little extra help is what the officials look for. Going through, Wandell just takes down Dubinsky. I mean, this is too much. I mean, Dubinsky helped the call without question, but when you're that other player, you're Wandell, you're going back that way, you've got to do a better job at not making it look as obvious as it was.
Richards won the draw, but a great hustling play by Dvorak to clear it out. Wandell for interference at 8:50. Rangers' third power play of the game. There's no score. Del Zotto, Stepan, Richards, Callahan, and Anisimov. Del Zotto to Stepan. Del Zotto to Richards. That's a pass to Stepan toward the net. Save made. Another shot that's blocked and held by goaltender Richard Bachman.
Yeah, and Stepan just tried to get it in front of the net because he knew Bachman was down on the play. What eyes and vision again by Richards. There's the shot, and then he just tries to get it in front. You see the goaltender, Bachman, how far out of the net he is. And then after that, Stepan looked up and saw Richards over on the other side and went, oh, should have given it to him.
Richards against Ott on the face-off. Civic, the linesman, talking things over. And the puck sent all the way down. Lundqvist leaves it for Del Zotto. Minute 15 to go in the power play. 10:20 to go. Third period, no score. Richards stopped at the line. Good play by Ott. Stepan has it back. Richards. Around the boards it goes. Ott is there. Plays it back to Grossman. Clearing attempt. Knocked down by Anisimov. Good play. Anisimov leaves it for Richards. Out to Del Zotto. Now to Stepan. Callahan down low. Shot. Del Zotto. Save. Bachman no rebound.
And Callahan might have gotten a piece of that shot. Callahan directly in front. Now checking the stick. I think he got a piece of it. Rangers do a nice job keeping it in. Anisimov holds on, avoids one man, and now Richards and the puck movement. And eventually Del Zotto, who made the pass, will get the shot right back here. Callahan in front might have got a piece, and again Bachman was strong.
30 shots for the Rangers. Dubinsky won the draw. Girardi tried a shot, taken away. Eric Nystrom moves in, shorthanded to the net. Save!
That's an excellent effort by Del Zotto, who really worked to get back into some sort of defensive position and just bothered Nystrom enough to make him shoot the puck probably quicker than he wanted to.
Mitchell getting some power play time. Girardi moves it ahead to Gabrick. Across to Girardi, down to Del Zotto. That might have been a pass for Gabrick. Mitchell tried to get out of the way and it hit him. Eric Nystrom again, double team. There's a chance, save made by Lundqvist on Mike Ribeiro. Teams are back at full strength. Dubinsky moves in. Dubinsky centers. Gabrick shoots wide. As he was checked, the backhand went wide. 8:55 to go. Third period, no score in the game. Mitchell back out to Eminger. Now Gabrick, shot blocked. Blocked by Wandell. Dubinsky behind the net. Mitchell comes over. Now to McDonough. Now Dubinsky to Eminger for a shot. Save! Bachman might have been tipped by Gabrick. McDonough off the boards to Dubinsky. He finds Prust to pass behind him. And Ott able to send it into the Ranger zone. Girardi back to get it. Girardi pressured. Able to work it up ahead. Stopped by Ryder. Ribeiro after it. McDonough swings it around the boards. Ott keeps it in. Ryder behind the net. Now Ribeiro. Ryder checked by McDonough. And the puck taken away by Boyle, who kicks it ahead of Fedotenko. Boyle, Prust, and Fedotenko on. The puck deflects into the Rangers bench. 7:52 to go in the third. There's no score.
You might want to save this piece of video. This is a mistake here by Dan Girardi. Doesn't happen very often. Misses it there, and here comes Del Zotto. Great effort. One little bang there, another one there, and Nystrom has to shoot it quickly. That's good pressure by Del Zotto coming back, forcing Nystrom to get rid of it in a hurry. And this third period, boy, this goaltending has been something. Well, throughout, but I think more so in this third period, they've had to make big saves, and Lundqvist makes another one there.
25 saves for Henrik Lundqvist, 31 saves for Richard Bachman. No score in the game, 7:52 to go in the third. Richards wins it back. Dubinsky's back on the line with Richards and Callahan. Jamie Benn fires it around the boards. McDonough stops it. Girardi playing it ahead. Jamie Benn takes it back for Dallas. On the boards, Michael Ryder. Ryder with Jamie Benn. Good job by Dubinsky of stopping Ryder. Ryder with a good effort to keep it in the Rangers zone. McDonough to Richards. Now Girardi leading Dubinsky. Chips it ahead with a diving effort. Larson swings it around to Daly. Out for Louis Eriksson by him. All the way down. This is an icing on Dallas. 7:01 to go in the third.
Damn, the play before that, we saw Dallas stretch all. Look at their forwards are all out in this area, which is something we haven't seen much. But they just that time just turn the two defensemen. They try to get the Rangers caught by having three forwards back. But the third forward for the Rangers did a nice job just looking around, coming back to help out.
Stepan, Anisimov, and Gaborik on for the Rangers. Anisimov taking the face off in the offensive zone. Won it from Jamie Benn. Stepan. That pass went off the skate of Louis Eriksson. Here's Gaborik. Eminger to Delzato. Quick shot deflected wide. Swung around the boards by Benn. Stopped by Eminger. Now Delzato. Another shot high off the glass. Chipped out by Nystrom. Taken back by Anisimov to Delzato. Now Gaborik. Little pass for Stepan. He was stopped. Shot by Anisimov. Saved by Bachman. Good chance for the Rangers there. And Bachman comes up with another big one. 6:20 remaining in the third. Moved up by Goligoski to Dvorak. Now Vernon Fiddler against Delzato. Backhander, a save. And it's held by Lundqvist. Coming up, it's the Foxwoods Final Five. Start planning your New Year's Eve now at Foxwoods Resort Casino, official partner of the New York Rangers. For details, visit foxwoods.com/NYE.
Well, Bachman makes a good save here, and the key to this play is how quickly that the shot is taken by Anisimov. As soon as he got it, he hardly looked. He just turned and fired a quick wrist shot. And Bachman again makes a good save. That trickled just wide of the far post.
Boyle and Dowell for the face-off. Boyle wins it. Strawman. Rust slowed down by Wandell. He took it away. Strawman has it back. Under 6 minutes to go in the third. No score in the game. Robidahl looks around. Rangers knock it away. Good effort along the boards by Hagelin. Hagelin and Boyle in the corner. Out comes Jake Dowell with the puck. Robidahl. Sheldon Surrey looks around. Lifts it ahead. Strawman knocks it down. Leads Hagelin. Hagelin moves in on Robidahl. He shoots. Save. Fought off nicely by Bachman with the right shoulder.
Yeah, it looked like it was deflected, the shot.
Dowell with Vinsur. Tomas Vinsur gave it up to Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski moving it ahead to Mitchell. Played off the boards by Wojciechowski. Right back in. Brendan Morrow leaves it for Daly. Across to Robidahl. Now Daly. He scores. The Stars take the lead with 4:59 to go.
Well, these goalies have done just about everything. Here's the shot that gets deflected off the blade of the stick, and then it was fought off by Bachman. That's a good save. As it's deflected and going high, he fights it off, and now a turnover coming up right here. Wojciechowski has it, kind of a soft play to the neutral zone, and here comes Dallas. Everybody's backing up, 4-on-2 the other way, and Trevor Daly with a good play.
Trevor Daly at 15:01 of the third period with his third of the season gives Dallas the 1-0 lead. And you're watching the Foxwoods Final Five. Start planning your New Year's Eve now at Foxwoods Resort Casino, official partner of the New York Rangers. For details, visit foxwoods.com/NYE. And a penalty coming up
On Daly.
on Trevor Daly. He scores the goal. He takes a penalty. Rangers get a power play with 4:42 to go in the third.
Whitka, he just tries to clear the zone. It was rather soft out of the zone, and then Morrow picks it up, and now it's odd man rush. It's 4-on-2 the other way. Rangers just can't find the open man, and Daly's a tremendous skater. And he just followed the play up, and then right back down the other end, and there's Daly in another play. This time it's for taking a holding penalty. The Rangers go on the power play.
Daly at 15:01 scores the goal from Ribeiro and Morrow for the 1-0 lead. Then at 15:18, Daly for holding. Rangers' fourth power play, 0 for 3. Delzato, Stepan, Richards, Anisimov, and Callahan. Richards, Anisimov, checked by Robida, and the puck to Vernon Fiddler. All the way down, a bouncer that's blocked away by Lundqvist. 4:15 to go, third period. Rangers trailing 1-0. Delzato playing it deep, chasing after it against Robida and Surek. Callahan up the boards, but Richards wasn't quite near the boards, and the puck went by him.
That was actually a very good play by Delzato to follow up the play and cause the turnover.
Richards. Around it goes. Hot plays it back to Nicholas Grossman. Grossman taken away by Anisimov. Stepan to Delzato. Back to Stepan. Richards. Hot checks him. Anisimov in the slot. Callahan to Richards. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Delzato. Stepan turns, takes the shot. Save Bachman. Rebound cleared. Good effort by Louis Eriksson, who was battling Anisimov. Stay tuned following Rangers hockey. It's Mercedes Rangers postgame with complete postgame coverage. That puck going high and wide. Stepan back to get it. 3 minutes to go in the third. 20 seconds to go. Rangers power play. Stepan to Gabrick. Gabrick moves in with speed. Slowed down by Robida. Dubinsky trying to find it. Back to Girardi. Strawman trying to get it to Gabrick. Gabrick chips it behind the net. Power play is over. Team's at full strength. Lead to Daly out of the penalty box. He shoots, deflected away by Girardi. 2.5 minutes to go. Rangers down 1-0. Christensen stopped by Ryder. Outstanding play by Michael Ryder. Around the boards to Louis Eriksson. That shot off the end boards. Girardi moves it ahead to Dubinsky. Dubinsky stopped by Ryder. Ryder's had a couple of good plays on this shift. Strawman, 2:05 to go. That's broken up by Jamie Benn.
Yeah, Dallas kind of playing kind of a 1-4 now. 1-4 checker, a little bit of pressure. Everyone else out near the neutral zone.
Hagelin lifts it ahead. Grossman missed it. Mitchell's got it. Mitchell looking for Boyle. Minute 45 to go. Down comes McDonough to poke at it against Vernon Fiddler. Mitchell comes over. Now Boyle moves in. 4 Rangers along the near side boards. Boyle shoots wide. And the puck deflected up into the netting.
Now that faceoff will come outside the zone. Boyle missed the net, hit the boards, went up into the netting. It took a few seconds for the officials to recognize that.
Both teams have their timeouts remaining. It's a minute and a half remaining in regulation time. Following the action on the ice, we've got complete post-game coverage. Mercedes Rangers post-game. Stan Fischler will work the locker rooms along with John Giannone. Al Trotwig and Brian Leach will anchor it. We'll hear from Joe Micheletti, from Dave Maloney, and from head coach John Tortorella.
Dallas has taken the timeout. Pardon me, the Rangers have taken the timeout with a minute and a half to go.
Mike Sullivan diagramming the play here.
We have seen quite the goaltending performance here tonight by both goaltenders.
Have to say, very impressed with the defensive effort of the Dallas Stars, and Richard Bachman in his second NHL start. Outstanding effort, back-to-back.
Yeah.
Excellent games in Los Angeles and now in New York.
He came in after in the San Jose game when they had given up 5 goals. He came in, didn't allow a goal, got to start the next night against LA, or the next game against LA, won that one 2-1, and here he is. He didn't have to make many tough saves in the first period, but since then he's really made some excellent saves.
Lundqvist is between the circles, but the Stars able to move the puck down. Lundqvist can't get to the bench. Girardi with Morrow all over him. Ribeiro goes for the puck against Callahan. Stepan holding. Rangers have 4 forwards on, 1 defenseman. Stepan with the puck. Lundqvist goes to the bench. Rangers net is empty with a minute to go in regulation time. 1-0 Dallas. Anisimov swings it around the boards. Gaborik gets to it. Back behind the net. Richards for Callahan. It's knocked away. Girardi. Richards knocked away by Robida. Stefan Robida lifts it ahead. Knocked down by Stepan. And it's out of the zone. Recovered by the Rangers. 35 seconds to go. Richards across. He shoots. It's blocked into the corner. Gaborik trying to play it behind the net. Souray lifts it ahead. Callahan centers. Comes to Stepan for a shot. Deflects wide. Robida with Gaborik all over him. 20 seconds to go. Gaborik to Richards. Richards again. The pass deflected out of the zone. 10 seconds to go. Rangers won't have enough time. Girardi to Richards. Now to Callahan. And that's it. The Dallas Stars shut out the New York Rangers 1-0. The former Dallas Star Brad Richards was shut down. The Rangers offense blanked, and for Richard Bachman in his second NHL start, his first NHL shutout. Congratulations to him. He's now 2-0 in the NHL.
Boy, what a start to his young career. They needed someone to step in because Kari Lehtinen, their top goaltender, has been out with a groin problem. And Bachman has stepped up, and what a game he played at Madison Square Garden. Took the Rangers a while to get going offensively, to create anything in the offensive zone, but once they did, Bachman was there to make save after save after save.
Only the second Rangers regulation loss in the last 10 games. Our ESPN Radio 1050 game summary. Henrik Lundqvist made 27.